Okay, so last
Didn't
time
I
you all
didn't I run
decided.
out of
Oh,
like aura of power potions? Didn't I run out of those?
before you answer that question, last time you all decided, hey, what if we fucked around in the ruins for a bit and then did some dungeons, then did some fighting, and then, you know what? What if we also did some extra side content? And then you did, and had your little beach episode, and here we are now with your power potions. What you want to do, Cordova?
Well, yeah, didn't I run out of like aura of power potions? Wasn't that something that I feel like out of like any potion like that is apart from expunge potions, that's like they may as well make a bunch of those and pass them around.
Yeah, you said during the last fight that you were using your last aura power potion.
Uh, do we have the downtime to do it? Actually, do I have herbs already for that? I don't think I do. Uh, right?
We'll do her best. Uh, uh, uh,
Take 1 damage.
I was laughing at that, by the way, the other day when you said take 2 damage and then you had no fucking intention of running session.
Uh,
Take 2 damage.
Yeah, it bleeds over to Alerce.
Ah, where is this coming from?
uh,
Alerce just like canonically getting constant migraines from fucking jokes I tell.
Ah, fuck.
serum. Did I delete the fucking like herbs entry again?
Did you?
Wah, wah.
Did you really? Really, truly?
I'm trying to make sure that I list them as 0 herbs rather than just deleting the herb entry in the inventory tracker I have on Discord.
Well, either way, I take it I'm supposed to help you refresh those.
Go ahead and fish.
Fish. Speaking
Time to
of,
go some fishing.
I feel like I've gone away from my core competency of fishing up corpses.
That what you were originally doing?
Well, technically I did actual fish the first time, but it was just like flavor then. And then it was like, man, we're out at sea, so I don't have any way of getting corpses for animate dead. And then coincidentally, Tides, the fish person, had killed off his people, so Cactus ruled there were enough corpses floating in the water for me to make Physio and the Spotlight undead.
Okay, no, I didn't delete the herbs entry. I have it listed as 0 potion herbs.
0 potion herbs.
0 herbs.
Yeah, I think we got a few days travel till we get to the ruins anyway, so.
There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Nyom. Nice. Flat 10.
Nice. You got a total of
10.
5.
Wow.
The herbs just aren't biting today, Cordova. I'm sorry.
You know, one of these days I'm just gonna walk into the fucking sea to try and find them myself.
The fucking horse meme.
Just kick a car battery into the ocean.
You gotta
I
recharge.
choose to believe
You gotta
that
recharge those
Lerse.
electric eels, you know?
I choose to believe
That is
Lerse had
true.
just permanently broken your brains on how she keeps pulling those herbs in. uh,
Somewhere else. I need you to find fucking herbs. I keep trying, and all I find is fish.
he's just like a my cabbages guy. He's just always around, and I keep stealing from. Well,
Well, boys, what you think about
Well,
doing now?
I'm gonna be adding a few things to different XP trackers.
Yeah, just during the day's travel.
how dare you? Oh, while you're all doing that, I will arcane mark Mr. Kite's little perch here to add a bunch of kingly patterns all over. Just like wispy vines and such. So he looks more regal.
So, what exactly does Kythe say with all this going on, all the fishing?
All the fishing. I don't know if I got a fishing one. Let me see.
And do you
I
want?
could swear I cleared this up before. Oh, you're saying?
Is Kythe the Crimson Cat, or is he the Or is he just normal cat?
Well, originally he was just like a normal cat, but I was just rolling with the changes you did to the art.
So, would you like him to come with you on adventure?
I mean, works for me.
He can be your little parakeet thing.
Yeah, I thought originally he was supposed to stay here as part of the system, but I'm fine with either.
He'll perk on your shoulder.
When she failed to pull up too many herbs today, he said, "Cruelty that teaches is discipline. Cruelty that satisfies is weakness. You must be ever vigilant in sifting through the grains, choosing the wheat over the chaff." Is that satisfactory, Cactus?
Yeah, that works.
Alright. Then, yeah, I'm going to, since we have the time and spell slots, do what I messaged you about before and try to summon that Quaddle.
Oh, no. How are you summoning this Quaddle?
Yeah, I was just scrolling through our messages to find it. Because I wrote down all the spells I needed for it there. Oh, it only has the Waddle staff mentioned. Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong.
Trying to find the list of gods you linked me. Okay. So you're wondering, like, what happened to those gods?
No, basically, those were the gods that haven't gotten on the banner hammer.
A goddess of lightning, a god of music, a god of foxes, a goddess of luck, Cathal's god.
Yeah, we ended up finding out which one that was, which was the goddess of
guardian.
fate.
Yeah, the guardian of fate. The primordial of fire, blood god, or of murder, Velsharoon.
Man, I'm gonna have to scroll through a lot if I'm gonna manually find those before. I guess it'll just be easier to look through the spells. But it was like Conjure Celestial, and then the one spell to
By the way, the mask
turn them into a familiar.
The mask is Sterling's God.
Oh. Wait,
Oh,
I asked you about that, I'm pretty sure, and you said no before.
Okay, the
Retcon.
mask. Okay.
Yeah, at the time I was like, wait, we know a guy with a mask, and you're like, nope, different one.
Okay. Let me write that down in my notes instead of just calling patron.
Yeah, you and me both, man. Especially when I'd say like Sterling's patron shadow over and over.
Sterling's patron. God fucking damn, we're just gonna call it something else.
Yeah, like that golden crown between the cracks and seams. I'm like, fuck it. My notes are gonna have acronyms all over the place now.
Between the SRS, the ASOP, the ECHOP, the COT, the XY, whatever, and then it's like, the fuck is any of this? Oh, it's just CIA standard.
Oh, whatever. I'll roll for the ship, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But,
We're rotating back and forth on that. So we do a long rest or
yeah, we would have done a long rest before we started our day's travel.
Okay.
Rolling so well today.
Oh boy.
12. Good thing we prepared those symbol spells. So Cactus, does the encounter roll higher than we do?
Why'd you draw a bunch of lions?
Lines?
Where?
I see what you tried to do. Here.
I have no idea where here is. There's so many maps that I'm zoomed out of. Oh, down here? I didn't draw that.
I might have drawn that on accident.
I'll roll on the encounter chart. What's your survival check?
It was 12. That's what I said. You're
Wow.
probably
No.
going to burn through that symbol.
8.
Oh.
Well,
Nice. Just like, you're good, you're good, you're good. We accidentally hit the fucking creature that was going to engage with us.
Wait, what are we traveling with? We're traveling with a ship or?
Yeah.
The ship.
Okay.
The sky castle is too slow.
Yep. Too slow.
Yeah.
Up high, too slow.
Checking something from my notes.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm trying to find all the spells again.
Actually, that's a question. Does Is Cordova at the point of needing to worry about being on the boat yet?
Nah.
You were the one
Eh.
telling me that even if I was 45 feet tall, it wouldn't be a problem. So
If it gets to that point, you could probably just stay in the ring while we're on the boat.
That's
or
fair.
fly.
Or
That's
fly.
also.
Also, if I remember correctly, I think I told you that on the grounds that like we're not going to be sticking with a boat forever.
Well, yeah, you said even if we did, we would just get a bigger boat or just walk. Yeah.
Just casually acquire a bigger boat.
Next step. Oh, we're in the other country. Reading through the spell list, all these words and stuff.
The fuck is taking up so much of my resources? The hell?
It's just like a single map again. Need those like crisp textures. Oh, I finally found the goddamn spell I was looking for, planar binding.
Wow.
Okay, I rolled again. It's a 2. 2 nat 1s.
Nice.
By the way, you receive another poem from your god, Sterling.
Oh.
Through the endless night, a fading gleam, where shadows dance in lucid streams, the heavens weep of silver streaks, while memory's prison softly breaks. Who are we beneath the dome? Our name erased, no path, no way home. A single candle flares and dies, lost to the dark of the awaiting skies. I've seen your soul, a constellation of lights, where the dreamers wander out of sight, beyond the veil of pastimes of seas. You'll find me with moths to flying free. A quiet dread the void dear imparts, a hope slips through the porous of hearts. But do not fear the coming haze, here's a lantern to guide you through my maze. Through the dawn may blur and the night was sown, this flicker will not drift alone. It glows and I cannot be near, yet I whisper, I'm always here. You are quiet and steady of flame, that darkness that dare not to claim. We cannot choose who falsehoods we believe. It's written where light is made out of the seams. So when we meet of the newest of eyes, I'll greet you without a doubt or fear of lies. Though my name may fade in the evening dew, your light remains so very true. There you go.
Mm.
I can already hear Lurse's gears turning in their head.
That's just my brain normally. The spark shooting off as the hamster Rides the lamster wheel.
Desperately tries to run at a faster pace to get more processing on. It's like, run faster.
There's like a dent that's making it a little awkward every time it does a loop.
Cordova,
Well,
you hear a voice say, "Come home, my child. I'm waiting for you. Mommy misses you."
oh boy.
You then hear another voice. "We miss you so much." And it gets a little deeper. "Yes, we all miss you so much." As you
Oh,
hear a
boy.
flurry of voices in your inner self say to you, as you kind of like look inward down at your stomach, a bunch of melted crow faces. "We want to be with you so very badly. Come home. Dearest Cordova, my little feather."
Ugh.
How do you respond?
Um. Uh, hmm. Hey, Ellersite.
Yes, my little feather. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Roll me a wisdom save, Cordova.
Oh boy. Let's see. Wisdom save.
Advantage?
Yes,
Because
because
you
of
got Sirius? Yeah.
because you're a beast. Boop. +1. Boop. Boop. Dirty 20. I rolled a 19.
You face
One of us
past
has-
whatever was trying to troll you or hurt you, as you briefly saw a few feathers spark up around Alerce's face and then instantly flutter away, like nothing was there. Just lint in the
Hey,
wind.
Hey, so you wouldn't happen to be down to maybe bake or cook anything, would you? Because that usually gets the voices inside to shut up.
That usually gets the jitters to stop. Scratch his neck.
My blood sugar's a little low. Could you help me out?
But yeah, as usual, she hands
Yeah,
you rations until you say stop. And while
Is
you're
that-
doing that, I'm going to roll for the day.
You eat a ration, right, Cordova? And you know you should feel satiated. And you do to a certain extent. But then you don't exactly feel hungry either. Just that it's enough. Almost content. But you feel a slight gnawing at the back of your neck. As you can feel inside of you the grip to have more is getting a bit bigger. And so you eat another ration. And it goes away for now. But you get the ever distinct feeling like you're suppressing something.
Man, Alerce is on her fucking juice cleanse phase, and then Cordova's like stress eating.
Cordova looks down at his fucking abdominals and says, "I said shut up."
you hear an echo of 1,000 voices. More. I believe that cut out. More.
It got the point across in both cases.
Sterling, you see that there's a big cloak of shadowy faces now on Cordova's back. And lots of hands clapping around his arms, holding him. If you ever seen MHA, it's fucking Shigaraki all over again. All the fucking hands everywhere.
You okay, Cordova, buddy? You have a bit more hands than normal right now.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well,
As
What do you
he,
there's a
mean?
lot of
Where?
hands grabbing you.
as he turns to you, you see, like, how'd I put it? You see, like 16 faces all look back at you, coming off of Cordova's side and stuff. And then they all just kind of look to you, waiting for you to say something. And the hands all point at you as a word has been mouthed to you. Roll me an insight check, Sterling.
Oh, I think I'm okay at that. 20 plus 3. Ah, 11.
You hear it instead. You're next. You look a bit more delicious to us. You have a -2 in all stealth checks.
Jeez.
Oh, permanently?
No, you just have a -2 for this session on stealth checks
Okay,
because you're being
okay.
watched by them.
I like to think it's because if you have beef with the shadows, they don't hide you as much.
What did you roll for your daily food buff?
Oh, I tagged you in it. It was number 5 plus 2 to charisma saves and checks.
Okay. Yeah. Cordova here, his shadows say that, or just me?
Just you.
Like, I think your shadows want to eat me, Cordova.
Well, that's not fucking good.
Larissa adds, it's also kind of like not surprising. They seem to want to eat everything that comes close.
Yeah, but they pointed at me.
Fuck. You know what? I spent a bunch of. I'm keeping a journal now. I spent a bunch of time like getting to. I guess getting acquainted with the souls that I took in. I might need to see whether or not I can fucking talk to them as well.
There is
Probably a
an
good idea.
alternate solution,
I mean,
but it may not be the one you want.
You have been talking to them on your breaks and stuff, slowly getting to know them. But what's the solution there, Larissa?
Well, see, we had the opportunity to do 2 divine interventions, but we were trying to get the session moving.
Okay, we'll roll your 2 divine interventions.
Well, I'm saying theoretically you could ask Mercule for help with whatever this is, but considering you told Neural before all that shit about, well, I'm going to handle it myself to show it could be done. I don't know if you want that.
Well, okay, except Mercule isn't exactly trying to get Cordova to do fuck shit, now is he?
So is there a way we do this that is more Mercule's purview of shit he can mess with?
I mean, you could. Depends.
Yeah, how do we approach this is my question. Because
Also-
everything he's done so far has been like still in his domain.
Also, a question, Cactus, by like Cordova's been talking to them in his off time. Like, did you mean the like souls that he took in, or did you mean like the fucking?
The souls. You said you wanted to talk to the souls and get to know them. You're pulling a fucking
Yeah.
Hohenheim right now, and you're slowly getting to know them.
Mhm.
I can't believe it, but you are basically Hohenheim at this point.
Uh, I mean,
You see it, don't you?
yeah. If I'm remembering lookalikes correctly, at least it's not the other guy, right?
Wowza. Well, the second day would have gotten it with a 1, so literally the lowest I can get.
So what did you get
I mean-
for the first intervention?
The first intervention is a 1,
Oh,
so, lower the better was how we were handling it.
so the first one I'd say, because you have two of them. First one would be knowledge first, right? Like how to do this. Options, right?
Well, I had to, because it would reset, was my logic. I hadn't actually, rolling low enough for any of the days for the second one.
Oh, this is the second one.
Well, I was saying we had enough time passed between the sessions that I would have been able to use it, get it back, use it again. But when I rolled, I got high numbers for everything except 1, so only 1 actually went through.
So you're wanting to know how to approach this.
To basically help quell this enough so that we can actually get to doing something about it. Probably.
Quell it, or how to deal with it?
I don't know. Whichever he thinks is going to be most practical.
No, I'm asking you. What do you think the best? Like, what are you asking him?
Well, Alese is going to want to, do whatever is easiest on Cordova.
Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Mercula doesn't really know how to do that. Ask a better question. He's not really in
Reword
the
and try again.
he's not really in the business of making it easy on people for dealing with the departed. Easy is a bit subjective because he could just say, "I'll just reap you here." I'd technically make it easy.
It's just fucking.
I
Right.
mean, he has a. We were talking about it before, where Mercule also doesn't want Cordova to turn into a monster that eats souls that never get back to him, right? So he has a vested interest. I'm trying to think of a way where it's his the multiple arms or whatever you want to refer to them as are not getting as feverish and hungry and reaching out for everything around them.
Ideally, do a thing to the point to where Cordova is not potentially unwillingly munching people at random.
Yeah, we're basically trying to suppress the hunger. the
Gotcha. So, within the purview that he knows, he looks inside of Cordova, right, and he gives you this knowledge that the shadows that are inside Cordova, they are at the most, they are the shadows of his people, right? And they're trying to reach out because they want to try to regain some form, some sentience, some kind of ability to keep on living, right? Because they can't at this point be laid to rest effectively. And so you need to either lay them to rest, or you need to figure out a way to accept them into you.
I may have a third option. Regarding something I have asked you about before, but never got definitive, and I kept forgetting to ask it when you were available.
Okay.
We do have the recipe for Nosh's necrotic sludge that we found out they were using to turn those shadows into soldiers. So really all we need is bodies, and we could stick them in those and apply the mud. And they would be people that could walk around again.
Sounds like an idea with a with a lot of bad things that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I just turn undead.
So the thing to know is that they are part of Cordova's people. And because they are the shadows of Cordova's people, the closest they had to a host that fit their soul's description was Cordova. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a result of Electrum getting overtaken, isn't it?
Well, that might be one of them, but...
Well, your people are also the Silver Feathers.
Also that.
The issue here is that the souls that they originally had are no longer here, right? So the shadow, as you know, if there is no soul to attach to the shadow will then wander for a while and then eventually go insane, right, and become a monster. Or it finds a new soul to attach itself to.
Okay, so it's not a body they're looking for, but a soul.
They're looking for a soul to attach themselves to, or to regrow on. And Cordova fit the bill, but Cordova himself has his own shadow that's complete with his own self. So it becomes...
And he also probably can't have like a billion shadows all at once. And regrow them the way they want.
I mean, he did say earlier that like the two main options would be to either lay them to rest or somehow accept them, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be careful of my words here.
I mean, we have days to cast divination spells to help excuse you giving information away.
I'm just thinking best how to answer it. Okay, so... you have a couple options. So there's the first option of Mercule reaps his soul, right? And you bring Cordova back as the undead, or as the dead, or as a departed, or whatever, right? That's one option. The second would be to have him undergo a penance and reforge his soul with Shiley to preserve his current self, but that would require him to die, have his soul pass on, and his shadow lives instead, possessing the body, which gets rid of the shadows just by departing them, right?
I thought you were gonna say reforge his soul with the forge god he's got a pact with.
That would just turn him into a warforge.
Oh.
Is that where they come from?
Hey, then you just gotta get Sir Tiny to turn you into a big ass mech.
Fucking Necron over here. Okay. And then you have some different options. You can try to reconcile with the souls inside and the shadows inside to try to pair them up with each other, essentially. Or you can try to meld the shadows together, which requires you getting to know them and basically conquering them. And they would lose their selves, but they get added to you, kind of stitched together. Or there's another option, which is kind of dangerous, but does open up a new... you essentially get a stand.
Wow.
Guessing that's the one where he separates the shadow from himself.
If you separate the shadow from yourself, basically you separate your shadow from yourself, what I'm trying to explain here is that you essentially, you take your shadow and you put a spacer in it between you and your shadow, right? You get like a Rolodex of shadows to choose from. And you still have it within like a drawer almost. The only danger is that the further your shadow gets away from you, the more it develops on its own. And can split. And so the danger being there that each time that you try to pull a new shadow out, AE, a stand or whatever, to assist you or what have you for its ability, or to condense it, or to add another one to the pile, is you have to balance yourself and then balance the shadow with you, as that will ultimately alter you a little bit. The danger being there that you eventually become a ship of Theseus and you no longer become you anymore. You'll slowly lose yourself. And then another form of it is that you have to just quell them with enough essence and they pass on. So basically, do you purge? There's 3 different versions of purging. Do you purge it and die and come back? Do you purge them, killing them off to all existence? Or do you try to attach them to a soul, but the soul is purged of all of its personality and the shadow is reborn with the person as a new husk and vessel? Or do you try to assimilate them into one shadow, getting them all to accept each other and become one thing? Do you try to light a soul forge and develop a husk-like soul that you can attach it to? Or do you try to merge them with yourself?
The merging with Cordova, what was the elaboration on that one again?
You have the ability to slowly lose yourself and become someone completely different.
Right.
If you are not strong enough. At the same time, though, you also would essentially get a thing like Wanda and Cathal, where Cathal becomes this echo that Wanda has as a memory that you call out an echo of. Like an echo fighter.
And what was the end point to, like... Because, okay, I was initially thinking, like, maybe pair the shadows up with some souls, but, like, if that would strip away that soul's personality and such, and memories and all that, like, that wouldn't...
There's a way to circumvent that, but that requires lighting a soul forge.
I don't suppose the divine intervention could just allow Cordova to speedrun getting to know them. Like in speed dating with a god.
Another one could, but this one was to give you information on all the possibilities.
Gotcha.
This was to give you
I mean,
all the open roads available to you.
And then there was...
it'll be resetting each day until we get it to actually work. So theoretically, it doesn't take too long.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to decide like which path. So the like whole like shadow stand thing might be a no-go given the risks. The one with merging the shadows with souls that Cordova's taken in, also probably a no-go because like essentially like stripping a soul down to its like stripping the soul away from its like personality and memories and such would not be terribly different in function from just like obliterating it. What was the the object behind like them getting to know each other and I guess like merge into one shadow?
You can try to quell all of them together to merge into a singular shadow and become stable enough that where they can exist on their own, but they all lose themselves and become one new being.
Wait, was that the put them to rest route or?
No, that's one way to put them to rest. Another way is to just have Mercule purge you of all of them, which causes you to die. Or another way is he just purges them all from you. You stay alive, but he purges all the shadows and souls and just takes them, like just reaps them all. But that would probably debilitate you a little bit.
I mean, at the very least, he'd need me to cast a spell to bring him back, right?
One makes you undead, another one reaps it so that you can take them all out, but once they're all out of you, you might lose part of yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's taking a lot with it.
Yeah.
Basically, there's no easy solution that's just a snap-done deal. The ones that are snap-done deals come with heavier consequences.
Right, so either someone, be it the shadows or like some degree of souls, are like biting the dust, basically.
What are you willing to
Or
sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice them, yourself, others? Where does the morality come to? Or none at all? And try to find something that... Again, another option is to make an artificial soul, but you have to light one of the soul forges for that.
like an artificial soul for like all of them to bind to?
You didn't hear that part, did you?
You said make a husk.
You make a husk. As in, you learn how to make a husk without killing a person, but it requires you to light a soul forge.
Yeah, like fucking homunculus and all that. I heard that. But then the end point of that is like they're still all crammed into like one thing and
No, like
probably
you're not hearing me correctly. I'm saying you're learning how
lay
to
it
make
out completely.
you're learning how to make a husk. You're learning how to create an artificial soul to bind shit to. The drawback of this is that you have to light a soul forge.
Yeah, so it's not going to be just a husk. You'll be able to make as many as it takes.
Yeah, that's why I said lay it all out because your phrasing kind of consistently implied that it would be a once only deal.
No, that is not a once only thing, is that you can learn how to make it. You just need to light the forge. With all the consequences that comes with lighting the forge. Basically, the choices come down to, do you wish to sacrifice some people, a bunch of people, no people, sacrifice yourself, sacrifice some of yourself, all of yourself, or sacrifice a bit of the world to solve the issue that would also help the world. Pushing an inch towards its destruction while giving an inch towards care.
I think it's down to either like do the full like shadow and soul purge and be crippled for a bit.
No, it's not going to be
Or
for a bit. It's going to be a... Maybe, let me fully rein that out. You purge them, you're going to be crippled.
okay.
I'm just letting you know that.
He'd still rather have himself be crippled than like just cast anyone into oblivion.
So you were
That doesn't
saying for
change
the
the
other one you're
calculus.
considering?
The other one would be like lighting the forge, because
That's the one I'm leaning because we were planning to do that anyway for Grima's
Bruce.
Truth.
Or Grimace Truth, yeah.
Yeah, Bruce is handled now, so we don't need to do it for him. But we do need it for the Grimoire.
Well, actually, wait. Does that grimoire need like a separate soul forge to be lit?
I don't think so, but Cactus can say so if that's the case where we need
Read
it
to
for
me what
each of these
Grimace
things.
Truth needs.
You just said we need to use a soul forge to make it.
Yes, it needs a separate soul forge.
Oh, a separate one. Okay.
Each soul forge...
doing-
So, with the prophecies of the soul forged, right? The thing is that each one that is lit births into the world a great new technology and blessing, as well as it lights one step closer to its undoing, right?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grima's Truth wasn't Grima's Truth only like one of the major ways of taking down Grima?
It sounded like, based on what Cactus was saying a bit ago, was it needs to be layered on top of the way. That's why I put and or before, because I wasn't sure at the time.
Grima's Truth is... So there's a couple ways of taking them down. You can either collect... So you collect all the gems that... Well, this is where the issue gets into play. So you collect all the gems to make the emblem, right? Which lets you fight Grima and have enough power to seal him. You use Grima's Truth, which puts a better barrier over him, or has the power to kill him. Or use both of them combined to fully seal him out. One just shunts him back, one has the ability to kill him, and both of them combined can take him out forever, but it kicks him to someone else's problem, other in the multiverse or wherever.
It just yeets him across the fucking multiverse.
Yeets him to some other world.
Intercontinental ballistic belt dragon. Or I guess inter-universal. You get what I mean.
Yeah.
Terminal philosophy.
Take
Velocity.
a point of damage.
Right,
Looks like she's gonna
so
randomly fall over dead this fucking session.
I only took 4 damage. I'm not that squishy.
They're not
Right.
tides.
the
No, if
so
anything,
how,
that's
how
fucking
many
Hanada who never updated her sheet, and we found out she had like 8 HP still
Jeez.
at level 5 or 6 because she never leveled up.
Okay, so but how many forges needed to be lit up before fucking like
Doomsday.
tech induced Armageddon?
Did I ever say or no?
I
think
think
I
you
thought it was
implied that it
9,
was
but I
like
keep forgetting.
I wanted to say like probably somewhere between like 7 and a dozen-ish.
Let me look at my notes.
I kept thinking, man, I should really look that up, and then I'm like, I don't feel like it right now. Because usually it is just hand waved as all the soul forges, not a distinct number.
Because like doing one soul forge
5.
like in 5.
Okay.
Okay, doing 2 of them might be a bad idea then.
Actually, one of
we're
them is
halfway
already
there.
one of them is already lit.
Oh,
jeez.
shit.
Oh yeah, bringing that
maybe not a good idea.
bringing that total up to 3 for like
Shoring the campaign real fast.
oh man. So like and like the thing is I feel like between being able to make artificial souls wet. That's okay, see, now something else just fucking clicked.
I'm still team speed dating.
See, something else just fucking clicked where like going the husk route might be a bit more tempting. Hey, Cactus.
What?
But learning how to make artificial souls, I guess, like could those be used for like Cordova's like necromancy system in lieu of like eating people?
No.
Okay.
A husk is not
Cordova.
a soul. A husk is a shell in which a shadow can occupy in lieu of a soul.
Cordova, I think, would prefer to be crippled so that like everybody can just go on their way.
You wouldn't want to make a husk?
Do you want to make a husk, man?
He's like, you don't want to speed up the end of the world? Come on, it'll make a good story.
Do you want to fuck over the world? Do you want to build a bomb? Do you want to set it off again and make the hellfire rain? We can do it over and over again, and I can restart this game. Do you want to build? Do you want to start the end of the world? Do you want to start it now?
Wait, okay, like deadass Cactus, do you actually want to restart the game?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
Fuck
so.
no.
I
God,
didn't think so.
no. I will hunt all of you down and kill you.
We just start with new characters who are already in Nosh. Just go, hey, they were here too the whole time.
I just pull a fucking SMT Apocalypse.
Um. Yeah, no, Cordova's not gonna. Um. Cordova's gonna stick with his guns on not either like obliterating anybody's like soul or shadow or essence or whatever the fuck have you, or doing so in effect, and um, lighting 2 out of the 5 soul forges with only with one of them already lit, or okay, potentially lighting 2 of the 5 with one of them already lit kind of seems like a step too far, you know? Like, I feel like with 2 left, that would leave the door open to other things
mean, you already caused
independently
the
of lighting
first
the
one to be
remaining
lit.
2.
Did we?
Wait,
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. You
By
merged.
defeating Brusque?
No.
Oh.
By opening up the world to the cracks and seams.
wow.
Oh, shit.
Does that count as preventing a cataclysm?
Do you
The
have a
3
ring
waves
that
we were
makes
told to cause a soul forge to get lit before we're using the power of a star, using a fuck ton of souls, or preventing a cataclysm in the name of the forge god?
Yeah, it's one of the ways. And another
That was
is
3 of the ways.
sorry, 3 of the ways through Hephaestus.
Now that it's lit, do we
you
see
open
it?
one through the Eldritch gods. I'll say that.
Wow.
Now that it's lit, do we see a beacon or something?
No.
So that we know where it is. Oh well. We'll ask Hephaestus later with a divination of some kind.
do we all get 1 extra spell slot since it's the world's more magical?
Do you not feel cancer anymore because I blew a bomb up on your house? I don't think so. So is that your choice to have him reap?
Yeah, it'd get Cordova's the souls that Cordova took and actually sent on their way and processed, and it'll get the shadows sent on their way, and Cordova doesn't exactly want to I guess pass the burden on this.
Let's say just mid-ritual to summon a Quaddle, okay, fine, I guess I'll resurrect you.
Well, I mean, that's...
Are you wanting the 2 porns to reap?
I mean,
Are you wanting to reap the souls from you and have them be sent to Mercule, or are you wanting to
The one that
do it the
left
harsher
image
way?
on his soul.
Are you wanting to do it where you die and are brought back, or are you wanting to do it where they just get reaped from you and you're heavily fucking crippled?
The cripple. I mean,
I thought he...
unless, because I'm pretty sure, you made it abundantly clear that the dying route is not exactly something that Cordova could be revivified from.
Well,
Oh.
I said you could be brought back as the undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was using Shiley's method, though. What if he literally just died right now by normal means, and then I cast Resurrection on him? Or even Revivify.
That is a way of doing it.
Alright, well, that doesn't, have his soul come apart, right? So...
Yeah, that's just gonna release all the shadows, and so we're gonna have to fight them all.
Well, I thought they were gonna go with him to the afterlife. Just like with the souls he consumed. Which is it? Do they go with him without needing the reaping, or
There's a chance for either one to happen, to be honest.
Can I put up a magic circle and designate shadows?
Sure.
Like, they're only leaving through the divine route, otherwise they're stuck there.
Do you create the magic circle?
Well, Mercurial's got me either way. He can reap the shit if it goes sideways, right?
So you put the magic circle up. You can't leave
It'd be
the
around
circle.
Cordova.
Yeah, Cordova, you feel heavy. And as you feel heavy, you hear a voice in your head, Cordova. All you have to do is shake my hand, and I can solve this issue for you. Do you trust me? Old friend.
Pretty sure old friend is the verbal tick from that one guy who dropped you in the fucking arena floor.
Wait, is it? It was like so long ago that like anything regarding that was mentioned.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said, like, sorry, old friend, it's just business. And then later, when that doppelganger or whatever took the form of your memory of him, it also called you old friend.
Hmm.
Neural extends a hand to you.
You know what, buddy? Without knowing exactly how you're gonna do it, I don't think I do.
I'm not. I can tell you everything.
Don't you trust me? Isn't this a trustworthy voice?
I'm not.
I'm asking you to trust me. I trust you after all. When have I ever led you astray?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just, I'm imagining like, would he be more trustworthy with a Skeletor voice?
When have I ever led you astray, Cordova? Why,
We already have a
Cordova?
few of those running around.
Trust my power.
Ah, yes, the power that is eternally jealous of Grayskull. I mean,
By the power of Grayskull, I shall free you from this curse. You can trust me, He-Man.
The vibes I'm getting is we cast a bunch of divination spells, because otherwise shit's gonna go sideways.
Well,
you know, why don't you try explaining how exactly you would help me with this, with all this?
do you remember that I am a man who watches from the darkness? You've seen my story after all. I can take those pesky little shadows and those little souls that cry out and give them a new home, a place where they feel no pain, no suffering, no dread from this world. And I can make them pass on seamlessly without being stuck within this sick cycle. I've experienced it from beginning to end. The patronizing cycle and hypocrisy of this world. And I give to you a way to free them. One to help you and to help me. I'm always here. Always. I can help, but you need to trust me. Just as I trust you.
Okay, but seriously, that voice is like not remotely trustworthy.
That's how he talks.
I get that.
You
I
can't
get
even
the
say that,
feeling.
Cactus. His voice changes just about every session I've.
I mean, the voice, the voice has a range. It's not like he's.
More than any other character, I will tell you, Hero's voice has changed the most.
He's a god. He does what he wants.
Yeah, I take it as he's just fucking with you when he does these, but yeah, at one point he was just like, "How you doing, son? I'm just here."
How you doing, son? How you doing, boy? I'm just here.
He's just like, "I'm just your dear old dad, just trying to have a conversation with his son he didn't realize was there."
Don't you trust me? I've always been here to help you.
What exactly have you trusted me with?
I've given you the scroll to figure out your own issues with that led you down a path to sacrifice, change, and make yourself better. I introduced you into conflict to make yourself rethink a few things. I've given you the path to get stronger every so many times, and when everything came to a hurdle, I stuck my neck out to get the dear old crown on your side, to have him offer you 3 different offers that you refused, not to my issue. And even when I do try to outwardly help, you never seem to take my hand, only to learn later that I was trying to help you. I have not done very much to get in your way, if anything at all. Most I've done is pester you, been a demon on your shoulder, occasionally butt in. When have I ever fucked you over directly?
I mean, there was that one time you encouraged me to just fucking eat a bunch of souls that were about to break out.
Yes, and they would have been lost to time and space and consumed by other things. You were the best option. And did it not give
Yeah, and then
you another options to continue your goals forward?
Yeah, and all those souls went and got shattered by 2 dick shit gods that were playing a fucking turf war.
That's not my fault.
It isn't.
I can't do much, but what I have done is tried.
You said you'd take the souls and the shadows out of this cycle that you mentioned.
Yes. I have a method to take them out of this cruel world. To give them a better home, a better place. To make it so they aren't tied to this wretched existence. And I'm not going to destroy them. Far from it. I'm going to give them new life. A new existence, one separate from this one. I do have access to many doors, you know.
Right, if it's one thing that I saw in that shitstorm of fucking everything. Pretty sure you were one of them.
One of what?
One of the things in the shitstorm of everything, which I know isn't saying much. Good job, Cordova.
I can open a door and close it.
Shame on me.
Shame on you for what?
Making a unilateral decision like this for so many. So either let them go to Mercule and continue whatever cycle you described. Or let them take whatever door you have in store for them.
All you need to do is trust me.
Well, there's a froggy outside
Sorry, getting distracted.
A croaking frog outside.
Yeah, no, it rained not too long ago, and there's a
Ribbit.
frog.
Ribbit.
Alright. If for no other reason than to give them all a way out and be free of my sorry ass. You've told me you won't destroy them, that they'll simply be sent somewhere else. And all the shit that you've done has largely been to help me. It's just been a couple steps ahead that makes it look really dumb and brutal without seeing whatever you see. Fine. I'll just do this once. And we're going to inform if I ever trust you again.
Do you take his hand?
Yeah.
May our pact be sealed. Your magic circle is shattered, and you see a giant explosion as you are all flung back to the sides of the deck.
Well,
Whoa.
Is that supposed to happen?
Cordova exploded. Time to make a new character.
As this happens, you see a geyser of black and white begin to echo from Cordova as his mouth is shotgunned to the sky. The souls and shadows begin to eject himself from you as Neural is fully formed in the material plane, a hand wrapped around Cordova's, shaking with a giant toothy grin on Neural's face. The flurry of the sea... What did you say?
I was gonna say, well, watch this. Well, watch this be like the single worst decision Cordova has ever made in like the entire campaign.
The sky begins to darken black, pitch black, with flurries of white lightning crackle in between. You hear the creaking of a door begin to open. As Neural uses his power, you see cracks literally form in reality as black dark ooze begins to drip down them like a whiteboard, slicking down like oil between the cracks in a wall. As they pool around you, swirling into a circle, he then grabs the handle of a door that forms in front of you. He opens this door, and upon opening of this door, you feel the world shake. You feel as if your soul itself is being pushed and split open. You feel unending pain as your entire body feels like it's being split in half. And as the world cracks and crumbles, you see from the dark, far-off vortex Sterling that the eye in the swirling vortex from Nosh looks directly at you. Boom, it's staring at you. All of the faces look at you. Everything is looking in on you, Sterling. All of the shadows. Alersa, you see as all of the souls of the dead and the damned from Sluffberg and everywhere else begin to quiver as you yourself feel connected to Shiley, and you feel scared. Genuinely, you feel fear from Shiley palpitating on your tongue and your heart getting the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump, as it just begins heavier and heavier. In Cordova, you feel a flash of memories. Your father dying in the war, every person and bird being connected to you, and for the briefest moment feeling all their sorrow, happiness, and pain all at once, to where the door finally swings open, and you see blanketly on the other side of the door a reality of utter apocalyptic chaos. Seas of blood, red, crimson. The blanket ground covered in corpses and dead and rotting is where there is a queen of mushrooms and decay with all of the synaptic links structured in everyone, and a different clad person looking battered, bloodied, and bruised, creating magic that would rival to destroy an entire ethos of a world. And as that door opens to that realm, all of the shadows are ejected through that door, and as the door begins to close, it then swings open, as you see on the other side, to the realm below you. All of the souls from your body, from the swirling cascade above you, are flung through that door, and it closes. Both doors closing, you hear the shut, the slam, as you all take 20 damage from the force hitting you back and thumping you against the wall. A crack forming inside your skull and towards the left eye of your face, giving you a permanent scar that burns itself onto your face, Cordova, cracking your beak slightly as well. As you feel that your strength is being sapped from you, you literally look at yourself. You look at yourself as you see your size growing smaller and smaller. You see that the strength is beginning to wither from your body. You see that everything that you've gained and lost, as you feel your soul begin to crumble, as it begins to turn to dust and reform. As it resurrects and reforms, you see the inky blackness that Sterling saw, that vortex, that giant eye staring down. On top of it is a crown, a man holding the puppeteer's strings, and behind him is an even grander designed figure with a black robe with silver and yellow streaks casting through it. As it opens its arm, the fluttering pages of 1,000 books behind it, a library and an office. And as you see that, your soul reforged with black and purple, the ink and ichor of the cracks and seams reforging your soul to what it is now, he lets go of your hand as he then disappears from sight, the blackness swirling away, and he's completely vanished and gone as he says, "For now, I've been brought back to this reality. I've stricken myself and paid for my record and toll. And now, I can finally get to work again. I can finally fix this world. I can make a change." And as he slicks away, you feel for the briefest moment that the forge that was lit has been snuffed.
Oh,
There is
shit.
no longer a world of the cracks and seams. They are together now.
Oh, that's not good.
Instead, the land of the cracks and seams and the land of the shadows are now together again. Stitched back together.
Oh boy.
Upon which you feel a splitting headache, Sterling, as your shadow is
Yeah.
ripped from the land of shadows and your god is ejected from that realm.
Oh shit.
Instead, retaking the place in the plane of the shadows, as that is its own place again, no longer in the cracks and seams. Your god is shunted back into the realm of darkness. The land of cracks and seams now existing as the new Shadow Fell / Shadow area, merging those two dimensions together. Along with this, Cordova. You see the horrifying truth that you don't have a soul. Nor do you have an essence.
Like anymore or like ever?
Ever.
Oh.
The reason you were so close with your shadow is you were your shadow.
Oh.
Cordova is a shadow.
Mhm.
It was already gonna happen, but probably even longer now. Cordova throws his head skyward, dropping to his knees, and he lets out a absolutely like spiritually shattered cry of pain.
He did keep his word. He returned the souls from this cycle to the other world on the crimson shores where Tides was after he passed by. And the shadows were sent to back to the land of shadows as he binded both the realities together.
Oh, so they weren't all just flung to Nosh's mercy. Because that's what I thought happened for a sec. Oh, by all means, Cordova's still like fucking shattered over it.
No, they're not at Nosh's mercy. No, you're just realizing the fact that you've kind of been helping Nosh along the way. That you're born from that vortex that Nosh came out of. That you are a husk. The shadow inhabiting a husk. You yourself are a shadow. You have no essence.
A quick clarifying question for me as well. Does the thing I felt still, is it like still happening, or did it stop with the
After
cutscene?
everything passed, you feel that you still feel the fear, but the fear is no longer a, how would I put this? The fear is no longer of like the fear of like the undead or the preservation that Shiley had of this raw power being resurrected. It's now that you don't have a connection to Shiley.
Ew. Well, that also theoretically got injured somehow at some point in the cracks and seams as well. But yeah.
Yeah, no, Cordova fucking around and finding out just fucking finished that off, apparently. Brilliant.
Well, if she's not actively still feeling that, I think the in character thing would be for her to go and make sure Cordova's alright.
Cordova,
Even if it's just putting a hand on his back.
your cripple is you have been stripped of all buffs that have come from the necromantic system.
I'll probably have to take a bit of time in order to apply that.
That's
Sorry if
fine.
we were slated to get into combat in this session.
Nope. All of the buffs from the necromantic system are gone. You're no longer tied to its issues, and you have been purged completely of it, and all ties and crippling issues of it.
Okay.
There's instead replaced by something different.
Oh boy.
Ink.
This is where this gets into it.
Inky. Inky ink.
You have a shadow system now, which is replacing the necrotic system.
Well.
You can consume shadows.
Oh. Oh.
As you finally figured out.
Oh boy! Oh no!
As you finally figured out what your craving is, you are a husk. You are a shadow inside of a husk, piloting it, and thus you crave essence. You crave the shadows. You crave the want to reforge yourself and to get a soul again. You want to have a soul again. That's why you have the craving. So the necrotic system is he completely purged you from it, and instead gave you something different to help you on your journey. So any of the current buffs that you were gaining from it are gone. You keep all the past buffs that came from this. So basically, anything that you were working towards is reset to 0, but you keep all the buffs that came before, and you continue on. Nothing changes, essentially. Does that make sense?
Okay, wait, so, like...
If you had points logged into something and you were about to get to a 10 or whatever, those are gone. Any of the past boons or benefits stay.
Okay, so the...
Your progress is reset.
So the... okay, hold on a sec. Actually, let me... if you're fine with, like, doing this now, I'd
Yeah.
probably want to... okay, so bringing up the necromancy tracker. Bebo, where is it? Okay, so uh, um
The necromancy conversion system. So
yeah, it's just that the tracker is like way up towards like the top half of the log, whereas like the part where I forwarded like the original system is like way towards the bottom half.
Yeah, I was talking about doing that for mine as well, where I just like repost them all towards the bottom in one little spot.
Okay, so so am I not like stripping current like stripping existing bonuses that were
any of the
already applied
bonuses
from
that
that?
were already applied are staying. Anything that was in progress is stripped.
Okay, so change souls to shadows, set that to 0, and then like the right, so like the bones, muscles, heart, lungs, brains, like both the like increment out of 10 and like the overall point out of 100 for those are like all reset to 0 then.
Yes, any of the buffs that you had before stay. So if you had gained 5 feet supply speed, that would stay. You'd reset all your
Okay.
counters.
Right. And all the counters have been reset.
Your counters are reset. Instead of consuming souls, you have to consume shadows. Along with this, the spinal system has been purged from your body.
Okay, okay.
Ooh.
That whole spine bug thing, purged from your body.
Oh, the insect kaiju thingamajigger. Okay.
That's gone.
Okay, okay. So,
Is it too late to use its bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Mama needs a new pair of bones.
Neural fucking disintegrated it.
Okay, so does that include the bonuses? Because like the bonuses aren't nearly as expensive. It wouldn't be like
any of the stuff that you had, you keep. It's just the system's gone. You can't gain anything from it. It's just gone.
okay.
So all that's gone. Along with this is you can't gain anything from the surgery system anymore. That's gone too.
Okay.
Going through a hell of a purge.
With those systems gone now, you have realized that you are fully a shadow. Through and through. In doing so, you once had a soul that was named Cordova. That soul is gone now. Lost to time. What was left behind is the essence of Cordova. You. And you are inside of currently a husk, a shell. Artificially created, not from anyone, to your knowledge. The soul forge that lit before, that had the cracks and seams accessible, has been snuffed out. As the land of darkness, the land of the fell, and the land of the cracks and seams have fully merged again and become basically the full back rooms. And the land of darkness is where Shadow, the patron of Sterling, resides, the mask, as he's shunted back there. He's not locked in there anymore. Neural is now back as a full-fledged god. He has all of his powers back again, as he is the doorkeeper of the cracks and seams and the eternal god of suffering. As well as the demigod of history. How does Cordova react to all this? You said he was on the ground, on his knees, soul crushed. How do you feel? Tell me what happens. Cordova?
Yeah, thinking. Real quick, you mentioned like Cordova shrank. Was that supposed to be like from the souls leaving him, or
What did you ask?
just before? You mentioned like Cordova like shrinking from the souls leaving him. Was that like
That's from the necrotic
mechanical
system,
or
and the mutation system is you've been purged completely.
okay?
You are basically half the size that you were, back to, you know, a size before you had all those mutations and other things. You still kept the bone mutation and everything, but you're back to basically a size class and a half lower.
If because I never got a size class bump from that necrotic system.
Well, never mind. Just a size class lower then.
Okay. Uh,
Imagine if Cordova did end up being smaller than he started in the campaign. He's just like Frieza when they you're like, this is my final form, and they're like, you sure? That one you had before was bigger.
Yes, it's more refined and compressed.
Trying to look for that size class chart.
Cordova would have just become that Kenku
We can,
barbarian I played. Who was just
yeah,
like
we
half everyone's size, but tearing apart creatures many, many times bigger.
okay, we can actually on second thought we could probably sort that out later because um okay, I'm not usually one for like decision dice or whatever, but I just want to
Free yourself to the chaos.
okay, well, Cordova like sobs for like a few seconds
That's fast.
before looking down at his hip at Bloody Marrow, and he draws it, and for a second he looks really fucking tempted before he proceeds to like cast it aside towards one of the edges of the lower deck.
As you cast it aside, it slicks in the blood back to your holster.
Fuck. Fuck. I I'm sorry. He said he'd give them a way out. I he he gave them a way out. I I think he's back as a god. Um, are either of you okay?
Splitting headache, and I think I probably need to talk to my patron, but other than that, I'm fine.
I'm more worried about everyone else, including Shiley, who may or may not be connected to me, either due to something severing it or because there's nothing left to connect to. But we'll worry about that later. Are you doing all right? You almost looked a little suicidal.
Cactus, you said that you said there's now like a fucking crack running along like the
His face and beak, yeah.
like one side of like Cordova's like
There's
head
a
and face.
crack that goes from the right side of your face, of the base of your beak, kind of like the upper part of it, that goes down the side, connects up to your kind of like eye socket, and goes down your cheek. And it's like scarred flesh and bone over.
I I've been I think I've been helping Nosh this entire fucking time.
Well, which of us hasn't? Let's be honest.
I was
No,
trying
no.
real hard to not say my usual who amongst us is not leading everyone
You
to the
know,
end of the world all the
my
time.
patron shadow was one of his friends generals things, something, well, no, that was for a different person. I don't know. Never mind. We've probably helped him
And,
in some way, though.
Sterling,
and
you
Shiley created the geysers that they use to then attack her people while she slept. So, you know, that happens.
Sterling Alarse, that fuck where did Sterling, you mentioned seeing Nosh commanding like legions of shadows, right?
Oh, yes. A lot.
Alarse, um, we were just fucking discussing um whether or not to buy one of those soul forges and make a husk for the shadows to bind to.
Yes.
I'm I'm not Cordova. At least the not the original.
I see. Cordova, I don't have
I'm
the
a
words
fucking
to comfort
shadow.
you right now.
I'm a fucking shadow. And this body that I could have sworn I fucking grew up with is a fucking husk. That that was that's why I've been so hungry.
She begins brushing your feathers a bit to help anchor you, and she says, I don't have the words to make any of that feel better right now, but just as you told me back on this very boat after the spire, you faced death many times, been ground down, but the important thing isn't that you go down, it's that you use every second you have when you get back up, saving just one more person. And we'll be here, ready to help you do that, as long as it takes for you to get back up.
I don't. what to do. I don't know what to do. Whatever kind of thumps into a sitting position and kind of like leans against like one of the stairways. Why? Sun fucking blasted. I holy shit. uh, I guess I can't go dying on either of you two, can I?
I probably
Fuck.
wouldn't let you even if you did.
What? What the fuck
That's
do
what
you
you
do?
asked me to be there for, right?
Yeah, but what the fuck do you do when you find out that you don't have a soul?
I could tell you, but you'd probably pinch my nose or pick me up and shake me.
I so so what does is Cordova dead? Is
Well, if you're a husk like you say, I don't think there ever was a Cordova other than you. This body was specifically made for a shadow. And once shadows are separated, they take on a personality of their own.
right? The shadow's got to come from somewhere, though.
Well, everyone comes from somewhere.
I want to find whoever put me together.
I think your family would be the best bet.
And I want to kill the fuck out of Nosh. It's not fucking blasted. Cordova's going to kind of keep to himself for a bit, kind of watching the horizon. Well, Windows security notification.
You've been fucking hacked by Neural.
Wow.
He did say he came into the real world.
She stays with you for a bit, and then she gives you some space, and then she proceeds to tell the undead, like, you see him looking like he's about to jump spot. I need you to freeze the fucking water he dives into. And you guys are
that's how Cordova dies. He jumps overboard and the water gets frozen and he snaps his neck on the way down.
I mean, at least that I can drag you back up and then bring you back.
Well, okay.
If you fall to the bottom of the ocean, that's tougher.
but we just established that Cordova doesn't have a soul, though, which means revivifying shit doesn't work on it.
I will point you towards every other fucking time we brought him back.
But wait, okay. I don't think Cordova's like straight up died, has he?
I'm pretty sure when you fought
You've died before.
Yeah, the guy who was a servant of Flamar and the fairy who was under control. I'm pretty sure you went down for a moment and then I used Revivify.
That was Tellius.
Yeah, no.
No, Tellius was I did use it on her, but that was before what I'm talking about.
I didn't die in that engagement.
Yeah, I just remember using Revivify during that time period.
That was on Tellius.
Yeah, Flamar killed Tellius by like snapping her arms and legs and shit, and then she failed her death.
Yeah, I meant when Cordova went off to tell the guy that the Tabaxi were going to come to the settlement, and then he ended up getting in a fight.
He didn't die from that. We got there while he was still alive.
Okay, I might be thinking of the
yeah, no, I didn't.
Other guy who passed away at that time, and we found Revivify wouldn't work.
Yeah, I didn't die during that either, because Cordova was lamenting that he didn't like that he could have simply waited for a few minutes for you to show up and revive him.
Well, you did accidentally eat his soul, but you know.
Yeah, that's why he was lamenting that. Like he could have just waited a few fucking minutes to have. You know, I don't think I've actually died during this campaign.
That's the problem with having so many fucking death words. I'm not sure.
And thus, now you have a new fear.
Uh-huh.
No fear, one fear. Well, hey, if it helps you, I can give you an extra death word each day.
Oh yeah, no, and now Cordova's like supremely depressed because he now knows for a fucking fact that he craves eating shadows now, and that's not gonna fucking go away.
You want to commiserate with Marletcello?
As you say that,
I think you might have been onto something.
He says to you, "So does that mean you can eat me?"
What?
Can I please be away from this world, Master? And he looks to Alurse. Can I play my final tune?
She gives him like the fucking shut your mouth now or else.
He's like, all in good jest, I assure you.
Good jest. That's what that was.
Marla is really depressed and wants to die. He's trying his best to not piss Alurse off.
Oh, he failed already.
He's like, maybe I shouldn't push any further. It was just a joke. Right, a joke.
He gets a quote-unquote accidental message from his summoner that's like, you know, the anchor just hasn't been the same without Excalibur tied down there. We could really use a new decoration.
My God.
Wait, okay. So Cactus.
What?
So, so that taking on that scroll and winning would have resulted in Cordova getting a system for eating shadows. And now here Cordova is with a system for eating shadows.
Hey, all roads lead to the same place.
All roads lead to munchies.
You mean to tell me that Neural, the guy who told you that it doesn't matter what choice you make, he's entertained either way, would have contingencies to lead you to the same thing?
Hey, take this scroll, it helps me out. No, I don't want to do that. Hey, shake my hand, it helps me out. Yeah, I'll do that. He didn't lie to you. He held up his word.
Uh-huh.
I was trying so hard to not like fucking whisper in your ear back, but I couldn't help myself for that one. I was just like, that directly is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything either, but I was like, that sounds like some fucked up claws.
Uh-huh. Oh, and I knew it at the time. I just also knew that I had to play my fucking character.
He didn't lie to you. He helped you out.
And alas, I can think that far. Cordova can't.
I also want you to know out of character the restraint Alerce showed by not reminding you that she did post-Spire remind you. Typically relationships with gods does not go the way that it did with her and Mercule. Normally they want something from you each time that they offer anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Alerce already showed up with the hook in her mouth, so there was like theoretically nothing for him to ask for.
Yeah, like I knew that out of character as well, hence why like again playing my character and like having him like go through all the past interactions with Neural.
Yeah, no, I meant like he would have known in character as well that Alerce had said that. I just wanted you to know out of character the restraint she showed by not nagging you about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's Cordova gonna do now?
I don't fucking know. Just weep and be miserable.
What does everyone else want to do?
Well, I rolled a 28 for the day's travel. I never heard back what the
You
sea
passed.
beast rolled. Okay. So I roll a d4 to see if we make it to our destination.
Yeah, and
Wah,
I think
wah.
Sterling probably is gonna go check up on his patron.
Can you imagine that shit came up and we didn't travel as far today.
You try to check up on your patron, Sterling. Nothing happens.
Yet. I'm gonna try casting a spell.
Oh, what happened to the Sky Chapel?
It's lagging behind you. It only moves once.
Oh, it only moves 1 square. Okay.
Yeah, it's slow.
It's slow. It only moves 1 square.
Yeah, I knew it was slower. I just didn't know it was 1 square slower.
Have I lost the magic my patron has given me?
No, it's still there.
I was gonna say, if you want to know, you just cast an Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna, yeah, do something like that. Okay.
Just like dynamite fishing.
Like,
you
even
just Eldritch
using-
Blast.
Yeah, like even using a mirror as a medium, no answer. Nothing.
Well, they wouldn't be in the mirror, would they?
No, the
Well, he
mirror
said
world.
he
The mirror world still exists. It's just the mirror world is back where it should be in the shadows. Like the plane of shadows is no longer mixed with the cracks and seams. The
Kinda
cracks and seams
fucks
is in
my
its proper
guy.
place, which is the alternate dimension of the fell / cracks and seams, the other makeup of the world. Basically rebalancing where the structure of world should be. Whereas so like before there wasn't a gap between dimensions, there's a gap between dimensions. That's the cracks and seams now. Your patron is alive, he's currently knocked out.
Oh wait, I guess
Okay.
we don't need to go 2 spaces. We would have made it to the island anyway. I forgot we don't need to actually land in the middle there. Well,
feel like every decision we make knocks my fucking patron out. He's just getting thrown through the ringer.
Okay, Cordova decides to eat salmon and rice this morning. Up, there goes his patron.
I was literally gonna say, like, you're
Sterling
on
gets
an
a
airplane,
splitting
they say
headache.
chicken or beef, and this is like, on
Like,
chicken, on beef. Well, I need a light in the tunnel, so let's summon a Quaddle.
How are
Light in
you
the
summoning
tunnel?
it?
What tunnel?
Quaddle?
Yeah.
Snake with wings?
Yeah, like how are you summoning it?
I sent you the spells.
Oh. Well, you summoned a Quaddle.
So I have Conjure Celestial. It'll do as I say for an hour. During that time, I cast Magic Circle so it can't escape, and then I Planar Binding to try and bind it to my service for 30 days.
Roll me a charisma save.
Charisma save. I think it rolls a save. Yeah, it makes a charisma saving throw. On a failure, it is bound to serve me during the duration.
You have told us you're doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need something to distract ourselves.
13.
I need my emotional support Quaddle. 13, yeah, it fails.
Okay. If it didn't fail, I was gonna say I cast Mind Sliver on to give it a minus 1d4 to its next saving throw.
So what's a Quaddle of Mercule look like? I was imagining like scales that look like tombstones.
It can transform itself. It can polymorph into a human.
Yeah. I think we're gonna avoid that fucked up scenario unless we need to. I was terrorizing Cactus with some of the things it could turn into, though, like a flying dinosaur with an 80-foot fly speed that could give us all a ride.
Please no.
I mean, I already agreed to not to do that. I said
Like, it's
ban it
bound
right
to your
now or
service,
else.
but it's
And
like,
you're
I'm not
yeah.
doing that shit.
That's what it looks like.
Nice.
A green scaly snake with a bit more green, kind of like a basilisk tone, undead tombstone scaly skin. Horrible breath.
She's just like smushing its face, just like his mommy's little baby.
What did you want this thing for? Why'd you do this?
She's like hugging it from behind as she looks up at you like, Zanir needs a little brother. 19 little brothers, in fact.
Aren't those like intelligent, like people?
This one's very smart, and she's like rubbing its chin.
It looks
Like doing its
very
scritches.
pissed off, but it can't. It can't go against you. It's just pissed off.
It doesn't look very happy.
Oh, it's just, what's that fucking thing that people say? Oh, it's got an old soul.
I'm sure it does. I'm pretty sure it's older than all of us.
Yes and no. In the new lore, they mention at least that they, like every 1 or 200 years, they do a kind of phoenix thing where they turn into an egg and then get reborn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're just smushing its cheek and he's like, kill me.
Yeah, if you had come up with something for it, my idea was going to be that it's the first of Alerce's pets or familiars that's like pissed off at everyone else. It's just like, oh, it's a sweetie, and then it's like leaning its head over its shoulder, just mean mugging everyone. I also want to do a quick reminder. This thing is not small by any means.
Papa, papa.
Well,
It's a
while we-
medium-sized creature, so it's as big as she is.
While you all work out that wonderful new bit of trauma from Cordova,
There's the.
so while I
Oh my God.
return with my 6-patty cheeseburger, fucking love smash burgers.
Double cheese, double bacon, double.
What?
You don't remember that old BK commercial with The Simpsons?
I never saw it.
They had Homer go, double cheese, double bacon, double.
So what are y'all doing?
We arrived at the rooms. Theoretically.
After a
Calculating,
day,
calculating Cordova's new weight.
after a day of Cordova looking out into the sea like Shinji looking down from his chair at the world, how do you feel? What's Cordova doing?
Cordova's just gonna like slowly turn to Alerce as like, hey, Alerce.
Yes. And you're
So,
going to see 18 slimes appearing all over her.
Okay, what's the? Where are you storing all those?
Where indeed. Call Sterling over, which I assume has become a ritual by this point, where she's just like
He's storing them
feeding
in
slimes into the face.
into the base. I think they're currently mucking up all your gym equipment.
No, they clean it, if anything.
Well, clean, but leave a slick residue, which I don't think is good when you're trying to bench press something.
If I go for a set and I end up hearing some poor little thing squelch because it went and got crushed beneath the weights, I'm going to blame you, Alerce. Ah, fuck me.
I prefer not to.
Thanks for the positive affirmation, random voice in the sky.
You're welcome!
It's just, who the fuck is that? Neryl's just, oh, he's my boss.
Sterling, where'd you go?
He's probably in the
I'm
spot.
still in the training center from the last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say might be over here.
Hey,
What?
move him.
And it looks like I got reverted back as well.
That would knock me down to huge. Cordova's gonna like kind of give a sort of like morbidly curious, like contemplative look towards Alerce and Sterling. Is like, so, like, is eating shadows like fucking cannibalism, or
I mean, that didn't seem to be a concern of yours when you thought you were a soul eating souls.
Shadows are different than souls, but a bit similar.
look, I would like.
It's an echo of a person more than an actual person, until, of course, you merge with your soul, or they take on their own being and separate. But
Well, okay, being like no longer having any souls or shadows in my body aside from me, by all
Well, you have
means,
at least three
I would
friends,
love
right?
to I would love to what?
Points to your rings by pointing to her own.
Oh. Anyways, I was saying I'd like to avoid eating people. Fuck.
Hodor says to you, oh, only now.
Only now he remembers me.
Gordova's gonna fucking raise a hand and like, hey, I was trying to fucking stop it beforehand.
Uh-huh.
It's my headcanon. Odor is like actually upset that he was forgotten that it happened. Because every other time Cordova came running to him when this kind of thing happened, and now it's like, oh, he forgot about me.
Wait, okay, so are you saying like it's your headcanon now that just like
He's a
Hodor's
fucking tsundere.
Hodor's just a
He was like, I was the
low-key,
cool
like,
mentor that he always came to in trouble, and this time he didn't do it.
Hodor's just deep down, just a tiny bit of Hodor is maybe sort of kind of an attention whore.
If that's your headcanon, go for it.
the only canon.
Yeah, the only one that matters.
Forget what the DM tells you.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
It's like, yeah, but okay, look, either way, I would like to, like, fucking avoid that.
Baldur
If I
says to
can.
you, You just let him go? You just let the big bad go? You didn't try to fight him or slug him? What's wrong with you?
And what does Norin say? Norin.
Yorin is currently typing out the Navy SEALs copy pasta.
Nurin is just overexcited at the basilisk. He's like, oh my god, it's a baby boy, he's so cute. Mm.
Basilisk. We got a basilisk and a quad.
Whatever, same thing.
Basilotl.
I mean, I won't say no if you want to throw a basilisk my way.
No.
Lizard is lizard.
Yeah, lizard.
Which reminds me, I finally level 2 out of 20. Fucking Dane ring. So you were saying Cordova before we got way off track? Now that you're the only soul in your body, or whatever you want to call it. The only voice, I think you said.
I said the only shadow, or soul. What the fuck do I do? Like...
You hear a voice in your head as he says,
Okay.
I could give you a road. I always have a path laid out.
I always come back.
I thought that earlier in the session. I didn't say.
Do you need a bit of guidance?
You know what? I don't think I want that from you right now. Believe it or not.
What can I do to help you, my dear boy? After all, I helped you, you helped me. We're both in better positions now. You know the truth, and I revealed and kept my promise. I even restored a few things to how they were before.
Yeah, that was really cool of you. But if you don't mind, I think I'd like to, not gonna learn anything if I don't learn to sort things out myself,
Fine, fine. When has ever my assistance ever helped you? And he disappears from your head.
While that was going on, I choose to believe that when Cordova was like, oh man, what do I do? Lerce's like, well, you know what helps me make decisions? A little cast of guidance. And he's like, I don't need guidance right now. And she's like, oh, okay.
I need you to know, as soon as Neural appeared, he didn't just appear for Cordova, he appeared for everyone.
Jeez.
We see it now too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's been given a physical form.
Oh, wait, okay, so he just wants to show up physically whenever he can, just because he can now.
Yeah.
Well, then that lets me get away with saying something else I was holding back. Well, you know, one way you might be able to get on his good side and make him leave you alone. She's going to stand behind Sterling before she says this.
Oh,
Oh boy.
if you're gonna hit her, I'll stand aside. Don't worry.
You said he likes calling you his son, and he's asked you to call him father, right?
I have always wanted a son. After all, you don't have a physical family to go back to. I'm the closest you have at the moment. Shouldn't we embrace that for each other?
Like covers her hand or her mouth sideways, you know, in that way where they're trying to not let other people see their mouth move, and she's mouthing, "Call him daddy."
Okay, Cordet was gonna look over to Nerol and just like, "Could you please stop talking right now? Just for a bit."
He puts his hand up and zips it across his lips where you see a zipper. Just zip it shut.
Oh no, he's turning into the fucking genie. He's fucking Skeletor and the genie.
You see him kind of like wave his hands like he's talking, and just see the zipper mouth kind of like move up a bit like he's like puffing it up. Talking. He then unzips it and looks at you.
I don't even know what the fuck to say. This is too fucking much right now.
He says to you, "Then I'll say it for you. I'm your patron." And he leaves.
Seems we all have a patron now. Welcome to the gang.
Patron? I don't have a patron.
They go to the place where everyone knows your name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I have a god, Sterling.
Well, my patron's a god too, but
Yours
Yeah, but
doesn't
it's
count.
different. You're not a cleric.
It's not true faith.
Mercule's not transactional.
He
well, I'm
loves
friends
me.
with mine, and you want to fuck yours, so
Hey, it's starting to sound like a bard every day.
You could say she wants to jump his bones.
Okay, then.
The fucking problem here is that
Is
fucking
it the word?
higher
Would you prefer
powers
Papa?
higher powers help and forgive me. I don't have a soul and I kind of want to have one.
I mean, you always wanted that, right?
He wants to be a real boy, Sterling.
but who determines who's real? Have you ever thought about that?
You're inside the ruins of Tolophane. As you see the candle wicks around you light up, Lurse, when you bridge and cross the gap, you feel a strange sense of light in your chest that stings a little bit, but also is still there. As all the torches light up, and an altar has appeared before you, where the symbol of a life cleric appears on it.
Wow. We're just gonna go ahead and cast comprehend languages ahead of time, because that usually ends up needing to be made use of when there's random symbols about. So is it just a symbol like carved in, or is it something I can pick up?
It's carved in and it's a sigil.
So it's just indicating this is an area life clerics once dwelt, or
Yes, and it's also a sigil that you can summon something from, if you wish to summon the thing in the sigil.
Interesting.
Sorry, hey, real quick, because it just occurred to me, and to preface, Cactus, I do not expect you to have to like do any like mid-session writing if the answer to this is yes. Has the fucking Pac-12 trident changed?
What's the pact on the Pac-12 trident?
The thing
think
that
he's
I
already
previously had a
completed it.
connection, the thing that I previously had a connection with Hephaestus over.
No, you still have a connection to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't need to change
he
that.
said the pact thing in the jest, like, "Oh, you worked with me. We did great work with each other. I'm your
Oh,
patron now.
okay.
Aren't we the
Yeah,
best
no,
friends? I've been such a
but
good
like,
god to you."
understandably, Cordova would like pull out the actual trident intact and just kind of sigh in relief. It's like, oh, thank goodness.
You look at it and it's like Hephaestus is like, "You okay, bud?"
No, I am not.
Oh, well, I hope things get better.
Thanks. Good to hear that in earnest.
I like the way that smithing gods are usually just like, not my problem. I'm busy forging.
If anything, he'd be a little upset. He's like, "You lit a fucking forge and you didn't give it to me?"
No, he snuffed one.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's
Well,
like there was a forge
Yeah.
lit in it. It got used by another god, not me.
Don't worry. I think I know a way to make it back to you. Pretty sure the way that we're gonna put that fucking bell dragon on his ass is gonna involve lighting one.
Do you wish to light the sigil and summon whatever out of it?
Well, I'm no Mozo, so I don't cast Wheel and Woe divination spells before I make a decision. Let's go ahead and do it.
Cast wheeling.
An angel.
Oh man, you think this campaign goes slow? The other one we would cast to find out if just about everything was gonna fuck us over in
An
a cactus
angel,
campaign.
and another angel erupts from the table and says, "For my glorious cleric, you have stumbled upon the woes in the place of the ruins of Tolofane, for you are here upon your pilgrimage. May the light of life fully guide you, and may you always be within the path of grace and divination. Come forth, my child, for it seems that you have been tainted by the ways of life, that you have embraced the evils of death and departure. Begone from this place, evil of spirits," as he holds up his staff with a cross and touches it on your shoulder, and you
Oh,
instantly
she's
feel
been backing away this whole time.
as he reaches out to try to touch you.
Imagine he's just like inching forward as well.
Staff getting closer and closer to you.
She's just like charging up a fucking strike with
"Come hither,
Excalibur
my
there.
child, for I am here to heal you of your woes of the world. For I can sense in you that you are a life cleric, but now an evil has possessed your soul, that it gives you the death that I, the archangel of the runes of Tolofane, might give you the seeking guidance that you need."
He's gonna tell the fucking koala to go ahead and bite this thing.
The quaddle goes out and bites its ankle as it just like gnaws on it, just like.
Oh, well, the specific thing is, give me a DC 13 con save or be poisoned. Until this poison ends, the target's unconscious.
Oh well. 17.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you have a low DC to meet. Whack it is.
It whacks you with the staff, and
No,
upon
I meant me
oh.
trying to hit it.
it says, "Oh, my poor boy, for you have been cursed as well. Let me ascend you to the heavens." And it touches the quaddle, and you see the quaddle instantly get evaporated by radiant light.
I swear to God, Cactus, are you killing another fucking familiar?
Okay,
Very
in fairness,
sudden
wrong with this
appeared.
in fairness, I'm pretty sure this one was banished instead of killed.
It's evaporated. Hold on, God, let me speak. It is evaporated by radiant light as it is sent to the heavens in beams of light. It has been banished from this place for 3 hours.
Although, if we did want to make the joke, directly sending someone to the spirit realm is in fact killing them.
For I shall send you through the trials of purification, my dearest boy, for you shall come back as a pure-hearted snake. Oh, for I see that we are in the presence of one who ilks of this world. You there, dearest bird, for you, oh, you do not possess a soul, you poor creature. Let me embrace you in my wings of glory. Might I send you to the life above and give you rest of unending peace. Come
That's funny.
here.
She's
Nah.
looking mad.
Come here, dear boy. And he just turns to Cordova and reaches out arms to hug him. What did you nat 20 on?
They're fucking trying to swing at this thing.
You nat 20 as you hit him with Excalibur and shoot him directly into the wall. He goes, oh! And he is just poof, gone, just shatters into bright crystallized light.
She's heading over to the sigil and like scratching it out.
Like,
What the fuck
Okay.
just happened?
You felt for the
I-
briefest moments, Cordova, light wash over you as you were feeling calm, serene, and then all of a sudden you were ripped out of it once again.
it's like, damn it, no fucking rest for.
Hey, you're returning
Fucking-
like Dante almost, in a way.
Wait a minute, hold on a sec. Actually, you know what I just realized?
Calm Emotions is a second level spell.
Fucking Cactus. How familiar are you with like how familiar are you with the different endings of Hollow Knight?
Very.
So like, is Cordova potentially end up gonna becoming the fucking like Void Given Focus or whatever?
A little bit.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
A little bit. A little bit.
The fucking full Shadow Beast mode just. Oh hey, cute goddess of light you have there, crunch. Cordova's gonna be like, fucking hell. Okay. Uh, wait, please tell me that like not all archangels are that how would you even fucking put that?
Full of themselves?
In the grave.
Odo pops
you
into
didn't
your
kill
head
him.
and says, "Why did you do that? He was just trying to help you." Elise, for I do. And what was his voice again? Oh, Elise. Was it that or was it?
My dearest maiden.
Oh, my dearest maiden, he was only trying to help you, for he is overwhelming with the life of the world. For his light, it almost pierced the heavens, for he was there to give you grace and help you. Why did you send him away?
Lerse is now making the mental connection why the angels liked Odo so much.
For he was sent down by the gods of life, primordial life, to give you help. Oh, I'm so sorry. Angel, archangel, may you rest beneath your shard of your sigil. Might you come back once again one day, that I may see your presence within my staff. He begins to murmur a prayer in the background.
As he mentions the shard of their sigil being able to potentially reawaken them one day, she just pulls up Excalibur and smashes it. Just to make sure before she goes back to
As
looking
you
around
smash
the room.
the sigil, it cracks in half as you just see shards of light slowly decay upward.
Cordova's gonna fucking like pose a question to all three of his rings, like, hey, so out of curiosity, if I took that hug, would that have just like fucking killed me?
Yes!
Was that like all three of them answering that?
All three of your rings talk to you and like, yes!
Shit.
You would have been ascended to heaven and reincarnated. Gone.
Uh,
You don't have a soul. You're just a shadow, so there wouldn't be anything to us. You would just die instantly.
Dude, what? But wait, but does this complicate my fucking like how we would treat beings of pure light and shit? I,
Also, I got distracted by that whole thing, but when you asked, or if you were asking Alerce if all angels are like that, she would have been like, you know the answer, you know I don't know that.
Another
Yeah,
table begins to glow as you
sorry.
come near to Lurse. Roll me a wisdom save.
Well, we're good at those. What's the odds we roll like 2 4s or a 1 and a 3, right, guys?
Yeah, come on. What are the odds?
So question.
Oh, please.
Well, so like, are we just gonna be running into more angels? And if so, what are the odds that we're gonna run into one where it's like, okay, this one's church choir, this one's church choir, this one's church choir. Last Stand by Sabaton.
You see
29.
another angel try to manifest itself from the sigil.
No.
You swing on it and break the sigil as it disintegrates back into light and ascends to heaven.
Hey guys, want to wait a few hours and I'll pick up Forbiddance?
Well, so what temple was this place for? Or wow, but did that make any sense?
What was this place for? I don't know. There's a lot of angels light here. I wonder.
Well, the sigil was for the life domain, but this doesn't seem right. I think this is a heretical sect. They're not like any life clerics I've ever met. Oh, there we go.
As you walk forward, another sigil
This one I take it? Yeah.
It begins to glow, and you begin to see a knightly visage slowly come out of it, as it is a ruin of a life domain.
A ruin of a life domain?
Yes.
I will hesitantly wait for them to manifest and become a problem, but I'm ready to smash that sigil.
You see a black knight roll out of this ruin, covered in complete shadowy armor and carrying a sword of light, glowing vaguely with a dim, grayish white flame. As he says, "Hello there, for I am a paladin of order and life, for I have come to you from this God-given realm. How might I beseech you and help you in your time of need, pilgrim?"
Well, shit, I don't think there's any villages nearby that need defending, is there?
"Ah, for I see you have brought with you one who needs of purification. Dearest brother, what is your quarrel with death?"
Do what now?
Oh. Maybe we ask him to help Sir Tiny defend against Nosh?
"What is your quarrel with death, young bird?" "I see that you are fell-touched. Does this curse root deep within your soul?"
I'm what now?
"You are fell-touched, my dear boy.
Oh,
Touched by the grand dragon of the sky, primordial in form, given to all darkness that beseeches this land, birthed from his gut and soul, rising the dead in the ashes of the fallen, bringing them back as husks of no mere mortal, bringing them life that should be unlived. They are not undead, but simply fell abominations." I see you are consumed within this darkness. How long have you been bearing the curse of the Fell?
How to put this? Cardo was gonna like shuffle back a couple steps and like put this like table between him and the knight. Forever.
I'm so sorry that you have been cursed since childbirth. This is inexcusable. I am glad that you are here today, that I might be able to help you in your adventure moving forward.
So
yes, if you could help defend against the Nosh invaders who have
What do
many
you
more
mean of
like
Nosh?
this.
For Nosh was the greatest of kingdoms to help us fight back that wretched dragon that exists to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, they got sick of doing that, and they decided it'd be better if everything just disappeared.
He backhands Alurse. What poppycock do you speak of? Say no more of it to my ill-will
buddy,
face.
buddy, Cordova's gonna just immediately thunder up, just fucking 15 tons
How
of birds.
dare you?
Okay, buddy, you will not lay a hand on her, and he's just gonna fucking stomp on the rune.
How
just
dare
15 tons of birds.
You shan't banish me with brute force! As he kind of clocks you back, backhanding you and shoving you back 5 feet.
Now, when he says you shan't banish me by brute force, can we banish him with a banishment?
You could try.
Sterling, you want to help do it too? Fail.
Actually, I want to see if something maybe a little less strictly brute force could potentially do it.
What is that?
I'm curious, Cactus.
What?
Would it potentially yield any results if I were to just pull out the Pactile Trident and say, you know what, Hephaestus, I would like you so much more than I already do in comparison to the competition if you manage to help me get this guy to fuck off.
He says in your head, what do you offer me?
You know what, I'll get back to you on that.
No.
No. Fucking locks him up in a conversation like Neural did until he chooses.
Choose. Fucking Ace Attorney theme plays. Bum, 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 bum,
I was thinking he's turning into Tides, just like being tempted on everything now.
You hear a voice in the back of your head, Sterling, as a shadowy hand appears on your shoulder, and he's like, "Get a load of this guy."
We're not friends like that. How about you don't grab by?
Oh, excuse me. I just, own the previous ruler that your god had, but excuse me for butting in.
Oh, you are something.
Turn into fucking Jim Carrey's The Mask. Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me.
He's getting a little full of himself.
What do I offer him?
What are you gonna offer him? How bad do you want this thing to be gone?
Well, I'm not sure how much I have at the moment that he would terribly care about. and I'm skittish on like giving him my word that I'll do something.
What you gonna do?
I could build an altar and make a clock to have as an offering to you.
Nah.
Okay.
He just says
I mean-
no.
I mean, clocks are really complicated, but all right.
Make something worthwhile. Something you'll use.
Something you can clock enemies over the head with.
You wouldn't use the altar. You're not that religious.
I would have used the clock.
Build a forge in the pocket dimension we have.
There's already a smith area.
Is there?
Yeah, it's right next to the kitchen in the whatever the other one is. They're just little black boxes in the bottom left where Kythe is.
Hmm.
Oh, I think he labeled
Actually,
the
okay.
exercise area.
Okay,
It's the third
something that, like, okay, so he wants something that I would use, like, as an offering, or just, like, being done in his name or whatever?
I don't know. It's up to you. You give him a blank check here. He's asking, what are you giving me? Not exactly a paladin.
No, but I don't have to be in order to maybe make a full set of mithril plate and have your symbol just emblazoned on it.
You are now oath-bound to make a set of mithril plate within the next couple days.
Okay?
Yeah.
Holy shit, a set of plate in the next couple days.
Yeah, I don't think he agreed to that part.
You said to make mithril plate in his name and honor. He's giving you
Yeah,
a
he
week.
didn't say right now.
Well, I mean,
given-
okay.
Just thought it would be done.
He's giving
Just
you
like,
he's giving you a week. Upon which you see a godly hammer immediately manifest out of nowhere and smack him in dust.
well, okay, so I'm going to need to source a shitload of mithril and make myself
you
a set of
make
plate to
mithril?
wear. Eventually.
Oh, this is a more.
This is a
immediate
bit more
thing.
immediate than that.
I think your
Anyways,
best bets are either to use that system to transmogrify stuff to it during the, the reduced time we have in
okay.
the base.
Yeah, like mechanically, I'm not sure if I have a way to make mithril that way though. Like when it was first like initially spelled out, that was the thing that I took note of, was that there was no way to like transmute into advanced metals.
There was. You would have to transmute something into like normal metals and then high metals but it would take time. From what I remember, but that might be wrong.
Yeah, I remember
either-
that one guy had gone all the way up to mithril. and
Well, yeah,
he was implying
after
you did it. You do it
yeah,
too.
after who knows how long. I'm a big motherfucker though, and I very much promised him.
You just
set
said a
of-
full set. You did not say one that you could wear.
But,
You can make a full set for a mouse or a fairy.
I thought my phrasing was like,
You said create a full set, not a full set that
okay.
you can wear.
okay. Not gonna
Make
argue
some
that.
They're tiny.
They probably couldn't make a full set for Cordova in that short a time. Anyways.
He smacked
still
it out
think
of
that's-
existence by not existing.
Sorry, do what?
The dint doesn't exist anymore.
Wow.
I still just want to imagine that working with like any paladin oath. Like, I swear, I will eliminate evil. It's like, all right, do it in a week, pussy.
That,
Like, speed on that shit.
oh no, oh no, oh no, dude, do it with like a bard. It's like, I swear, I will, like, serenade you with whatever music you pick, and they just put down like Through the Fire and Flames at like 300% speed and say FC or no balls.
Do it. You won't.
Like, Cordova's gonna fucking walk over to Alerce and crouch down. Is like, you okay?
Hmm? Oh yeah, I've taken worse.
Yeah, no, sorry, that one got me particularly pissed off. I gotta make a full set of suit with Hephaestus's emblem emblazed on it. Out of mithril.
The mithril part will prove to be a challenge, seeing as we don't have any mithril, but
Well, I can see what I can do.
Well, fortunately, well, okay, bad news and good news. Bad news, he's given me a week to do it. Good news, he didn't specify that it had to be fitted for me.
well,
Is
I
it
don't need armor,
for
but
me? Blushes.
Alerce could take it.
I mean, if you'd be okay with wearing a suit of armor that has Hephaestus's
He can have both symbols. He
emblem
never said it
emblazed on
had to have one.
See what I can do.
The one who forges it and the one who wears it.
I mean, technically, you're the only one beholden to making it have Hephaestus' symbols on it. She could theoretically fill in Mercule afterwards, and your deal would still be made.
Uh-huh.
Do you walk down the hallway?
That's the plan.
As you walk down the hallway, Alerce, it smells so strongly of sage. Like,
Here's a little trick they don't teach you. You use
It's really
sage to cover
coming.
up the smell of alcohol
Oh boy.
and more
as
carnal things.
as you approach the torch bursts into flames. As you approach near it, as a radiant, bright white light, as your pendant begins to shine.
I was going to say something to Sterling, but he's like 80 feet
What?
away.
Uh-oh. I haven't moved my character.
100 feet away.
I would have been following along.
Yeah, so it interrupts on her. She's like, Sterling, doesn't it remind you of that time we were in the dungeon for your patron? How nostalgic.
The sage is burning your eyes, Sterling.
It's heavy on sage in here. Kinda hard to see.
And Cordova doesn't smell anything because birds can't smell.
Why do they keep swapping my pointer to something else?
I'm not sure how true that is, but whatever.
I mean, if they could, they'd know how much they stink. Got 'em.
As you get to this area up here,
Oh, further up there.
yeah, further up here,
The
you
next
see
flame.
that the torch ignites once again, as there is a symbol of life on it. Roll me a wisdom save.
Also, I want to give a quick reminder, my little Mercule candle would have brined up. Yep, I think that's everything. 26.
Okay. So, out from the light comes a golden, slicking creature as it appears in
boy.
front of you.
We're winding up Excalibur.
The creature is holding 2 candles on top of itself, as well as ornated with all kinds of silk and clay and pillars behind it, as it looks like a snail.
Oh, you had me for a moment there. Because Shiley's lover in that past life had like 2 big ass candles on his back.
That's what you see in front of you.
It's in the chat. Okay.
Well,
Well, I do have a weakness to animals. I attempt to do anything that this thing is going to feel. Like pat its back or something.
They can fill their shells.
Yeah, but this thing seems to be made of furniture.
Uh-oh.
It slithers
Haven't
out
looked at
from
the
the
Discord yet.
flame. Its candles lit up as you see the eyes appear on the candle stands. As it slithers out, it's made of clay and wax as it slithers forward and looks at you. Welcome, O pilgrim of life, for I am the keeper of the flames and candles.
The moment it started talking again, she's gripping Excalibur. Like, oh god.
What brings you upon your entry, dear pilgrim?
Sightseeing?
Ah, I see. Coming to appreciate the wealth it is this temple. I can appreciate that myself. I am here to light the flames and keep everything in order. If you see a torch that is unlit, please light it for me. As I'm rather slow, it takes me a good number of days to get to torch.
And what about the opposite when they ignite and blast sulfur in your face?
That is good. It means they are functioning appropriately. They respond only to the holiest of beings.
She looks over at Sterling and Cordova like, did you hear that? I'm the holiest of beings.
Or a cleric.
They respond to only the life clerics with the most faith within their god.
Well, you have said you are a part of her, so...
Shiley's not my god, silly. Besides, that got suddenly disconnected.
Maybe this will
For
reconnect it,
who
you never
is
know.
your god by chance?
Oh, you probably heard of him. He's Lord Mercule.
You hear a crack begin to form on the wax body of him, like out of shock.
Let me pull out the list of names he's got. Crown Prince of Murgom, Lord of Bones, Old Lord Skull, the Reaper, the Deathless Lord of Death.
They called this Order of Souls.
Yes, though that's kind of just his job. It's not quite a title.
Well,
I see. The ground begins to rumble.
I'm also kind of associated in a weird way with the goddess of preservation, but it's complicated. I tend to just think of her like a long lost sister at this point. It makes things easier.
You see that some flaming skeletons of radiance begin to crawl out of the torches.
It's not my
Should,
birthday.
should we try and piss this thing off even further? How badly do we want to piss this thing off?
Can I cast Animate Dead to gain control of the skeletons?
You can try.
Okay, so see, where is the Okay, so how many are there?
In your area?
I guess. Theoretically, I could use a 7th level spell for a good number of them.
You only know of 2 in your area.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I can do just the 2 with single cast of Animate Dead at the lowest level. Okay, so a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay, what kind of save?
It just kind of says for skeletons and zombies that you can either create an undead servant or assert control over one. Because they're like the lowest level undead.
So now you control 2 skeletons?
Yeah. Just these 2 that are closest to us, I guess.
As that is said, the slug says, "For then let it be known, bastard of Mercule, your wretched kind is not welcome here. In doing so, it is God and Presidents that has led you here, for we shall now purify your soul and send you back to whence you came. By the God of Light, by the Emperor of Soter, we shall purify you and send you back with holy flame."
Oh, there must be some confusion. No, he didn't sire me. If anything, it'd be closer to the goddess of preservation who did that. We just kind of split in 2, and I don't think sending a death cleric to their god is a threat.
Fucking die.
You can certainly try.
I mean, I guess while we're on that, I'm a fucking Shadow Paladin Husk. There's that.
I don't really think I have anything going on that he would dislike.
Weirdly enough, I think you might be the least offensive person here.
Sterling being the least offensive person here. Imagine that.
You know, I'm one with my shadow. I've got everything set in stone.
He turns to you, "My dearest brother, for we welcome you into this temple, and we would ask that you
Brother,
be
I don't-
escorted by this dearest warlock of the stars back to the entrance from whence you came, so you may not be hurt in the coming killing that is about to commence. We do not wish for you
Well,
to
you
be caught
don't. You
with
don't
an
need to kill
execution."
anybody. I don't.
Yeah, isn't that kind of
Hey.
heresy for a life cleric?
For us simply purifying you and sending you back to the Lord.
Yes, but you're a life cleric, not a death cleric. Who would you be sending them to? That doesn't make any sense.
Our dearest sun god Soter.
Yeah, I'm
Please.
telling you guys, these life clerics here are kind of weird.
Please, step this way.
I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere.
Oh, my dearest boy, poor bird of soul, I see that you are cursed by the fell. Might you come this way so we may purify you in the light of Sota?
Given how you were talking about purifying Alurse for a second there, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I think their purification is
Oh.
death and then rebirth,
I
so...
see that this corrupted witch... I see that this witch has corrupted you. We shall send your souls back to where Sota may purify you and hug you within his embrace. Let the light of the world commence, and grasp your soul back to his eternal grasp. May you
can't grab what isn't
finally
there.
live as you die. I'm going to end session here because that's going to be a big combat encounter.
Yay!
No.